Hello everyone, welcome to our second stream and the first one for the current week. So, if you remember, this was our Monday range from the previous week. Now, as we didn't had any sweep of the high or the low, this range became now our previous weekly range. So this is our previous weekly high and previous weekly low and the mid-range, the middle of the range. So in our last stream we were somewhere right here. We were talking about the price taking these equal lows here, and we had a position and we were anticipating that the price will most likely target the equal high level, because this is, as we mentioned, our range strategy. Once what was our strategy? Once a side of a range is taken, most likely the price will target the opposite side. So in our case, after taking the low of the range, the price would most likely target the opposite side and equal high level. And this is, as you see, happened. We had a very swift move right to the balanced price range area right here. If you see, let me show you when I zoom out. We took the highs, the equal highs. This is a liquidity level, and the price reacted, found rejection from this balanced price range gap. What is a balanced price range gap? This is two overlapping gaps left in the candles. As you see, we have a gap here on the green one, and which is overlapped by followed red candle, which left opposite gap, and the area of these candles, of these two gaps that is overlapping, is called balanced price range gap. What does it mean? This means that the price most likely, in most of the cases, will return to that area to test the level and balance the price of the market, because the moves are happen very fast and very quick, and the market always tries to balance the price. So as you see, we found a rejection here, and during the weekend, price made another series of lower highs and lower lows. And if you pay attention right now, where we bounced exactly, we bounced exactly from that where the impulse, the last impulse of this bullish move start. This is our main order block level. Order block supported by OT level, or gold, or so-called Fibonacci golden pocket. As you see, we exactly bounced from this level. So what can we expect from the market, from the Bitcoin today? Today is Monday, and the price we have to be, I tend to be careful on the first week of on the first day of the week, because I'm not sure what will be the sentiment of the market yet. I usually tend to wait for a Monday range to be formed, and I trade generally the following days. But now I'm seeing some opportunities here, because as we see, after that bounce here, we have on the lower time frames, we have taken that the high that has given our local low. What does it mean? I am eager to except that we have signs for a market structure shift here, and I believe the price most likely will go up from here. We can see some pullbacks, or we can pump right from here, because why? Let me show you. If I pull the anchored VWAP from this low here, we can see that the price has already broken this VWAP level and is trying to hold it. And if I pull the same anchored VWAP from the local high, you can see that price is right now trying to break the anchored VWAP from this local high. So the price is in very dangerous place right now. It's stuck between two anchored VWAPs. It's better to wait to have confirmation if the price, if you are trying to long, I suggest you to wait the price to break the $98,000 mark at least. So if we see upside move where we can targeting the price to reach, the first level is of course somewhere around $99,000 and $100,000 mark. This is our first major resistance level. And if we pull a volume profile, we can see that the value area high of this profile is aligning with this level. So if the price decides to give pullback, where the price can give pullback, I think around 96,500 or 96,000 is a good level to watch for a potential retest if we see weakness and rejection right now, and then look for a continuation towards our previous weekly very high level, our 99 or 100,000 dollars mark price levels. So if the price manages to flip this area, I expect we have to target previous weekly high. This is our primary liquidity level and our range high. So if we can expect, if the price makes a pullback, to target this level, I expect some pullbacks here and targeting this area. And here we will be very this around $102,000 mark will be very important level, because we can have a rejection from this imbalance area. It is also visible on a daily chart. If we zoom out, let me show you. You can see that we have a imbalance. This levels aligns exactly in the daily imbalance area left on that impulse, and this area will decide if the price, this is right here, if the price will get rejection and the price will be pushed back in the range, we'll have a deviation, and then if we have rejected again, the price most likely will continue to drop lower. This is my bullish expectations to the upside. And just a second. If we fail to break this level around $99,100 area, and we lose this level here, most likely the price will test, as we spoke earlier, will make another test from this level, and 50% of the week we talked about in our last stream which let me show you. At least 50% of the gaps is likely. You can see we almost touched it yesterday with the drop. You always have to remember the fact that when the market leaves such a huge wicks, the price not always, but 9 of 10 times will test at least 50% of that gap of the wick. So you can see we almost touch it, and if we get a rejection here, most likely we will touch it in the next test. So watch, you have to watch this area around 94,000 and 93,500. This area will be crucial because losing this area will send us for a double bottom test, and this means testing previous weekly low around 91,000 mark. So this is our local view. This is what can I tell you today for the Bitcoin. So, and if we zoom out, our previous monthly range is intact yet nothing has changed. You can see this is our range. It's important to see if that low will be our first higher low, because as you see here we have a clean downtrend, because we have a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower highs, and so on. And this is important level to watch. If the price wants to go upside, we have to see our first higher low and target the next higher high, which means breaking this level. This is what can I tell you about Bitcoin today. And let's have a look on our major altcoin, Ethereum. If you remember, I was watching a local range here on Ethereum. This range is already invalidated because after the break, the price didn't made a deviation and couldn't hold back the range. This is not a valid range. Rather than a range, I'm seeing that Ethereum is forming a parallel channel price consolidation right here, right like that. And the first level I'm watching is that high around 2,700. If the price break this level, I expect it to test channel high, which will be our golden pocket as well, if I'm not wrong. Let's check. Yes, and most likely the price will return to test this area. And it's important for Ethereum to hold this level and then to break to the upside and test at least these highs here around 2,900 level. I expect at least in short term Ethereum, even though it's showing a tremendous weakness, to test some highs, because as you see, in most of the cases the downward channels, parallel channels, tend to break to the upside. So what can we tell about Ethereum? Additionally, I can see that we can take into consideration two optional ranges. The first one is this one that can be formed, and the breaking of the channel will most likely head to the sweep of the range high, and the other range most likely is this one. This is not confirmed yet, this is only a suggestion. I'm not taking this one into consideration. I'm taking this one, this one for now. Yes, this one. So what about what if Ethereum continues to fall? If Ethereum continues to fall, I expect, as we talked also for the Bitcoin, I expect it to reach the green box area, which is our middle of the gap, this gap. From the high of the gap from to the bottom of the gap, we can see this is somewhere around 2440, and also this is our golden pocket area. Let's check where it is. Yes, you can see if price continues to drop, I expect Ethereum to test these levels between range low and 2350, around it. Okay, this is for Ethereum. If you wonder, by the way, why this cycle is so different from the other ones, why don't we have an alt season yet, even though Bitcoin reached 6-digit numbers? The answer for that question is lying in that chart, Ethereum against the Bitcoin chart. If we switch to weekly chart, you can see that Ethereum is on constant downtrend if we exclude this local uptrend in 2022. Since you can see the date 6 December 21, the Ethereum is in constant decline in value against, not USD, against Bitcoin. This means Ethereum is getting cheaper and cheaper against Bitcoin. To see an alt season, this chart, this pair has to wake up, and we have to see, at least on daily basis, some market structure shifts. What does it mean? I want to see flip of the mid-range at least and breaking 0.04 mark to be sure that altcoin season is approaching. Because as you see in the market, like here, our uptrend, these are liquidity levels. You can see in this cycle has taken this liquidity, almost all of it. But now we have downtrend, and this is some serious major downtrend. This level is also liquidity, so I expect if we break here, this liquidity to be cleared and Ethereum to test these levels. I'm not sure if it will happen, but I'm sincerely hoping it is going to happen, because this chart is key for our alt season that is not coming almost now, I don't know how many years. That's the reason why altcoins are smashed against Bitcoin, are smashed, even though the price is even though the price of Bitcoin is rising, along as the rising Bitcoin dominance chart. You can see what is Bitcoin dominance. You can see Bitcoin dominance just reached 2.272 extension level. This means this is somewhere around 64%. What does chart tell us? This means if we consider that all of the money in the crypto, in whole crypto industry, are $100, this means that at this moment $61.72 are invested in Bitcoin. You can see almost 2/3 of the all money are currently in Bitcoin. That's why we don't have an alt season yet, because to see an alt season we have to see this money getting out from Bitcoin and start flowing into altcoins. This means this dominance, Bitcoin dominance, to start dropping. I still believe this. I have some alt chart here. I haven't cleaned. This will happen eventually, and this marked area when the Bitcoin breaks 54-55% level, this dropping this part of the chart below 55 or 54 will be our alt season towards 40%. So keep an eye on this chart. Also, we will be keeping also together on our next streams. And thank you very much for your attention. This is from me for today, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.